Yo, it's your boy Carcino here, and let's talk about it. This is the part of the game nobody likes. This is the part of the game people don't love. This is the part of the game that people say, I'm sick of this. But this is a part of the game. It's the part of the business that people got to deal with time and time again. You can have managers, you can have all the accountants, you can have 4 and 5 business managers. It does not matter. It always happens when you're in this rap business, not getting paid for your shows. This is what you agreed upon, blah, blah, blah. Everything could be in writing. You could sign paperwork, and you're not getting your money. Cardi B is the hottest female rapper out right now as far as buzz. She has eclipsed Nicki right now. Even Remy then lost her spot. It's all Cardi B right now. It's all people talking about is Cardi B. And she just got awards and everybody praising her, and it's Cardi B now. So now that's done. You got a situation where you have to deal with Cardi B and her new situation of being a star and what she's asking for her shows. Now, she goes and agrees to do this show in New Orleans somewhere, and she goes there to do the show. The promoter promised this and that, and next thing you know, it's a riff backstage. She ain't been paid all her money, but she still agreed to go out and do 2 songs just on the strength, even though she didn't get her money. And the promoter wants to blame so and so and such and such. But I'm gonna read you his exact words. The promoters want to tell his side of the story because Cardi B was like, "Look, I got bills too, and look at this place is packed. Don't tell me you ain't getting no money. I'll just pay me what you owe me, man." So she went on stage and had to let it be known. And this is why people don't like doing shows in New Orleans. New Orleans get a bad reputation for people not paying you. And they talk about janky promoters. It happens in other cities, but when you go to New Orleans, it seems like the promoters there don't want to pay. Now, the promoter came out and defended himself because he felt like he was being jobbed. And he called himself what stank self-made. So he said, I threw concerts by myself all the time. Not once did I not make less than 15K plus at the door. I average 1,200 plus people a show, and I can show numbers on all of it. I teamed up with another promoter, Morgan W. Product Productions, because I felt like if I had more help from a different crowd of people in my city, that 1,200 can easily be 2,000 plus. I let her and her staff work my door because her team invested in me getting Cardi B and the concert. We met constantly every week about the show and our game plan on how the event would run. We had a deal structured that we would all do drops off the money. We had a clear understanding that I would be a part of all drops of money, and I trusted that. First of all, Morgan W didn't show up until almost 12:40, and when she came, I was ready to do the drops. Then I found out 2 drops were already made from her team before I knew. Mind you, we have a for sure 2K people in the building. How we only make 11K total. And then he said, just got off the phone with Cardi B manager. He understood this whole situation. What the F was I supposed to do? Come out of pocket or make the people who felt I had my money pay? Like, And it's like Cardi still performed, by the way. She still did 2 songs. Now, Cardi was very upset about the situation, and she was like, "The club is packed, so I don't want to hear that you ain't make no effort money." Now, the reason why I can make it is because I love my fans. So, out of courtesy to me, I'm gonna to perform 2 songs because I really love y'all. I hate when people try to play me. You better have my effing money. I got bills to pay. Now, see, this guy trying to throw all the blame on the other promotional company and the other promoter. Now, see, if you were doing all these numbers, you were doing 15K plus at the door with 1,200 people and all that, why did you team up with another promoter? And you said because her team invested in me getting Cardi B. So that's how you were able to get Cardi B, was through Morg W Productions. So without them, you're basically saying you couldn't get Cardi B. See, this is what I'm talking about. Eating When you're eating food too fast. This is out your realm. If you can't afford to get the artist and put the show on yourself and you got to join with somebody else to get it done, and you agree that they people gonna be in charge of the money and you trust it. See, when that's the thing right there. This is the first time you're working with these people. And when you say I let her and her staff work my door because her team invested in me getting Cardi B at the concert. So basically you're saying they were in control of the money. You should have expected some uckery to happen. You opened the door up for it. Now, if you're a person that's making 15K plus at the door on average, then you don't need no other promotional company. You see, people don't look before they leap. They see the dollar signs over there and they just leap because they think it's closer than what's actually there. And they like when they already in the air, they like, oh man, I don't even got no parachute. I don't think I'm gonna make it over there. Now it's I ain't gonna take no loss. So now the artist got to take a loss because y'all done screwed up the money and don't want to pay them and rip them off. And then you get mad because don't nobody want to come back to New Orleans and do a show. But that's what's wrong with this business. There's too many crooks in the business. And then who looks bad if they don't go on stage? The artist. If you can't afford to get that artist on the stage, then brother, you cannot afford the artist. Work with the artist that you can get. But if you can't afford to get her there, then hey, do some other things. Because right now, I guarantee you, you can sit here and explain on the internet all you want. Cardi B ain't gonna work with you no more. Her team ain't gonna work with you no more. And now other people in the industry that's linked with her, she's on the A-class list. Had y'all that did things right and right by her, she would have been like, I could recommend you. And be like, look, I'll cover their end or I'll take a little bit of a loss just to try to make this work out because they the crooks. They the ones that rock, not me. I'm the little guy on the end of it. They should be on the phone with you explaining what happened. They should be paperwork to explain all of it. 2,000 people in there, and y'all saying y'all got 11K. Some money is missing. Some money is missing. Why did they do the drops? He should have been on the phone with them ASAP. And then I'll be like, why was 2 drops done? We had an agreement. We all sat in here and said no drops would be made. And I don't even know how drops were made, period. If I'm working with somebody else, ain't no way I'm finna let them work the door. And I ain't got somebody that I trust on my team watching them as they make the drops. That's the money. That's the money. The drops is where the money coming in. Ain't no way in the world we're just gonna let somebody else control the money. Now you at their power. They looked at you like, okay, this is an idiot. We could do what we want with him because this guy, his brains ain't working. It's crazy. It's nuts, man. And I hate to see that artists perform and they spend all this time. Man, look, the promoters, I know it's a hard job going out there to promote the events, but the artist really sells the event themselves. You put Cardi B name on a flyer, the event's gonna sell itself. So don't try to make it look like you had to go out and knock on doors and put up flyers. This ain't trying to sell some guy nobody know. This Cardi B. All you got to do is say Cardi B gonna be there, and you can put that on Twitter, and you'll have 2,000 people there. So this ain't something you gotta really sell to people, man. And it's like, are you kidding? The artists don't get paid. That's just no excuse for that. It's none whatsoever, man. But it's just this janky business, man. The rap game is not all glamour and glitz. It's so janky that it's like, what else we gonna do? It's janky, but it just what comes with the territory. I gotta hope some chicken ain't in here trying to stab me and cut me because she jealous of me. All kind of stuff, man. You gotta deal with. So I understand the process. It happens on every sport, every level. That's why I don't want to be a manager. I don't want to do any of these things where I have to be responsible or have to even deal with athletes or entertainers because they believe you work for them, even though you're not making anything off of them. Really. I couldn't deal with that 24/7. But anyway, I'm out. Oh, yeah. Subscribe, notification button, whole nine.